So it's another windy day, not quite as bad as previous days. Streaks. $60 Alright. We're on lazy pathways. This one, a bit tricky. So the plan was, so right now what they're doing is they're stepping, and every time they step somewhere, I want to check if there's a neighbor who is at least 2 more than the value of the one I'm standing on. We change that to be 1 more. The idea is eventually all these will be updated with the correct distances. And it's too slow. So there's one. It's very windy. Okay. There's one change I can make. So if we're standing on a data cube and it's less than 99. M2 is the difference between that direction and what we're standing on. So if it's negative, that's actually going to go to like 99 or something. Yikes, that's bad actually. But that doesn't happen. So we're mostly okay. It's too slow, that's the problem. No good. This might pass, but it won't pass 50% of the time because it's too slow. I think the problem really is will it pass half the time? If it does, we're good. Oh, this is looking good. Alright, we're done. Now, command challenge. We can actually remove 1 command here. What would it be? Wait, these jumps go to the same place.
Ah, but they do need to.
I don't know how to remove a command. Let's not worry about it. Okay. Sorting floor. Sort the data cube smallest at the top left, biggest at the bottom right. So it goes row by row. Alright, first thing I want to do is get rid of these people. There we go. Now we've got one person. That's what we need. So we always... So if so we need to tell them how to move around. So if there is a hole and there is a hole, then we step in any of these directions. Else, if there is a hole and there is a hole, step in any of these directions. Else, if there is a hole and there is nothing below us, then we step in any of these directions. So I'm basically accounting for every possible square. So if there is a hole there and there is nothing there, you step in any of those directions. Else, now we have to do the sides. So if there is a hole, step like that. Else, if there is a hole there, you can step anywhere like that. So they're just gonna run around randomly. This is eating up a lot of commands though. If there is a hole, step like that. Oh my god. Else if there is nothing below us, step. It's probably a cleaner way of doing this. Like this. And then finally, we can step anywhere because we're in the dead center. Alright, let's try that out. Oh, and jump. Okay. So that's good so far. So we want to say now we're standing on a tile. I'm going to say if oh no! How are we going to do this? Because one person can't, well they can, but it's gonna be awkward. Alright, let's try this. So, if this is smaller than what's to the left of us... No. If it's smaller than what's up and right of us. What am I doing? Then we want to swap those two. So this is where it gets awkward. So we need to pick up. To walk down twice. Plop it down there. We need to go back up. Then we need to pick up whatever is upright, drop it where we're standing, and then we need to go back down. retrieve what we left behind down there. But it's not too bad actually. Then we go back up one, then we go up right, and then put it. This is our swap method. It's a bit horrible. Let's see this in action. So when she stands on, she gets to 23. Why is she never getting to 23? Is it coincidence? Sort of working, yeah. Okay. So that's bringing something up a row. Alternatively, if what we're standing on is less than what's to the left of us, we need to do a swap to the left, so we need to pick up what we're standing on. Now this time we need to go 1, 2, 3 spaces down. Doing this because I have only one person. There's probably better ways of doing it with multiple people. Okay, so step 3 spaces down. Drop it. Come back up. Pick up what's to the left of us. Drop it here. Back down. Pick this one up. And finally and drop it. So that's sort of normalizing. That's quite cool actually. So 48 needs to go to the left. Oh. We're stuck. Because 67 needs to be swapped with 71. Our logic doesn't account for this. Actually, we can fix this easily. So we don't ever do it like this. What we actually want to say is if whatever's to the left of us is less than whatever's top right. So do it differently. So we want to pick up what's to the left of us. Go down 2 steps. Drop. We go back up and we go up left. No. Hang on, so we pick up what's to the left of us. Go down 2 steps. Drop. Go up 2 steps. Yeah, that's correct. We pick up what's up there. Step left once, and then drop. Then we go down diagonally instead. Pick up what's there. Go up one, go up right and drop. Okay. This actually will work, I think. Defrag disordered. All the gaps between data cubes, packing into as few rows towards the top of the room as possible. The order of cubes does not matter. So basically, every time we see a space above us, move it up one. Every time we see a space left, move left. At first we need to walk around randomly like before. So we can copy and paste something. Okay, so we don't need these. So if there's a hole and a hole, then we go... Yeah, it's the same code as before. But we don't care about nothings, so... Wait, if there's a hole below us, we don't want to stuff like this, do we? Right, so... So that's how we walk around. Let's try that out. Okay. If... there is a data cube, and there is space above us, then we pick up, step, and drop. If there is data cube a space to the left of us. Actually, we need to adjust this. We need to do diagonally if there is a space diagonally. Reason being, we need to prioritize rows. Minimize number of rows. If there is a data cube and there's space to the left, and we pick up step left, drop. Let's try that. Hang on. Okay. Wait, why is he going left? Oh yeah, because it's diagonal. Makes sense. Whatever. Well, this doesn't quite work. It might work by chance, though. Then we get stuck, don't we? Interesting. So this is not going to work. So what we really need to do is fill a snake-like pattern from the top left. Well, this is a bit trickier than I thought, actually. Let me grab a beer. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we need 3 rows filled. So there's So basically the condition is if a tile ever has any spaces above or left or right, then it needs to be adjusted. So if there is a data cube so as long as we keep, every time we find a data cube which can be moved up, no, not quite, because that would be an infinite loop. It needs to be if so if there's a space to the right of me. Oh, of course. This is confusing. We need to know if we're in the top 3 rows, really. How do we know if we're in the top 3 rows? Count the number of steps. Alright, I think it goes without saying that if we're standing on data cube and there is a space let's say there's a gap above us, then we need to actually Yeah. Now we can do this for each of these directions. Oh, I didn't think of using for each in this way. Forgot you could actually restrict. So for each of those. Okay, so if we're standing on data queue, then for each of those locations, if M1 is nothing, then we pick up what we're standing on. We go to M1. We drop. And then jump out of this. Let's try that for now. Hang on. Which direction is M1? If it's nothing, then we pick up what we're standing on, step to M1 and drop. What's wrong with that? Can't step to M1? Why not? What was the message they were giving? Can't step to nothing? Why not? But M1 is supposed to be a location. Oh. Alright, apparently this doesn't work. Alright, let's say if there's nothing, pick up, step there, drop. Okay, so if we run that for now. Okay, so else if we will do the three possible combinations. So if there is one space to the up left, pick up, step up left, and drop. Okay, so this should always shift things upwards on average. We're gonna get stuck. now we're gonna get stuck. It's 49, can't get into the right place. Okay. Now how do we repair this? So we can do randomness, so we can say no, I don't like that approach. We're always moving things upright, so we can say otherwise if there is space to the left, we move it left. That might help. So we move things upright, but we move, if they can't be moved up, then we move them left. So that kind of balances things out a bit. No, it fails too much. How about if why would that fail though? What is the situation where it fails? Oh, I see. Okay, there's a way of doing this. If there is a space to the left and there's a space to the right, so we rely on randomness again. We pick up, we step either left or right with equal probability, and we drop. Else, if there is nothing to the left, let's try that. Wait, no, that's not quite what I mean. she's stuck with an item. There's a bug. If you... Okay, we need to tell them, if you're carrying something, just drop it. This might work. Now, for this to... Okay, yeah, the one thing I missed was... if there is space to the right. I forgot to... You have to move things to the right as well. Then we pick up. Step right. Drop. Alright, so you just shift things around a lot. See if this works. Yes, 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 yes. Was that better? Yeah, it was. Okay, good enough. Binary encounter. Exciting. Place cubes on any or all of the 4 green sensors. Press the big red button to update the display. Okay. I see. Step. So. If there is no data cube to the right, then we are waiting always for the command, so we listen for hi. Otherwise, what we do is we oh man. Got it. Okay, so we drop. No. We pick up to do a 0. We drop to do a 1. So there's a different code for the person on the right. The person on the right just keeps so pick up no, we drop, pick up, and then we tell hi to the guy to the left of us. But if we are waiting for a command, then we say if my item is a data cube, we drop it, else we pick up. This is not gonna work, is it? If there's no data cube to the right. What? Oh, I see. We can actually do this the opposite way around. We can say if they're to the left is not equal to a person. Try it this way around. Wait, what? If there is not... if there is a person. Whoops. Okay. But we need to say hi to the right. We need... So you drop to make a 1, you pick up, and you tell hi to the right of you, okay? It seems like it's doing all the numbers. Press the big red button. How do you press? If there is nobody to the right of me, then we just keep stepping off and on, right? If there's worker to the left of me, we just do this in a loop. Otherwise, we do this in a loop. That work? I think there's a timing problem. In order. Oh man. Alright. Then we should start again. I see, okay. So, if we're not... okay, we have to start doing it in order, so scrap this. This is not good. Step, pick up, step. So if there is someone up there, that means we're the button guy. So we listen for the command to press the button, go. We step off, and then we step back on. And then we tell whoever's to the left of us, ready. Do that in a loop. Okay. So, otherwise, if there is nobody to the right of us, then so if we just want to count to 0 and 1, we say tell the guy to the right of us, go. we listen for ready. We drop. We tell the guy to the right of us, go. We listen for ready. Let's try that out. Oops. He's not to the right of us. Step, step. Pick up like that, okay. Good. So now we want to return to 0. So we pick up tell the guy to the left of us this time. Carry the 1. So, I don't know, morning. We listen for... ready. Hello, MC2M. Trying to make a binary counter. Then wait. Tell the guy go and listen for ready again. Alright, let's see what that does. Okay, and we can just say go. Okay, so, and then you just do that in a loop. So the person on the right just keeps swapping between 0 and 1 and commanding everyone else. Everybody else listens for the command. So we listen for the command, we put it down, then we say we're done. Then we listen for the next command, which is to pick it up again. But we tell the person on the right, go. We listen for ready from the sorry, the person on the left, go. We listen for the ready from the left. Then we tell the person on the right, ready. Have I done that right? So we listen for the go, drop. And we tell them we're done. Listen for go, pick up, but we have to carry the 1. So we tell the person on the left go, wait for them to be ready. If if there is a worker to the left, we do this. Otherwise, we skip it because they are the leftmost. Pick up. Tell them they're ready. And that's it. That should be their code. Let's try that. Wow, this is amazing. It has to do in exact order. 13, 14. Oh, ho, ho. Perfect. "17 and fewer commands," right. That is probably one of the most elegant challenges so far. Elegant levels. Defrag ordered. Hack the data cubes up towards the top of the room with no gaps between. This time you need to keep them in the current order. What do you mean current order? All the gaps between data cubes back into cube. The order of the cubes must be maintained. The cube at the top left is first. Oh no. Let's copy the code I had before, but this is more difficult. So before I just had to defrag, so I just had to fill the top 3 rows. Now I have to keep their order. Alright, so as before, we walk around randomly. This is just code for walking around without falling into holes. Now, basically, we want to move everything to left. And if we want to shift up to a row, we have to put it on the rightmost space on that row. Okay. So, if we're on a data cube, and there is a space to the left, we shift it to the left. We can't harm the order by doing this. So that's safe. Okay, let's just test that out. Don't leave that drop. Yeah, okay, that's doing what I expect. Now what we need to be able to do is shift an item up to the row above, but we have to put it on the rightmost space. Now we have to be careful, because if there's no space there, then we have to come back. Okay, I see how we do this. So, if there is data cube and nothing, we shift it left. It's fine. If there is a data cube and there is a hole to the left. We need to figure out if there's a space in the upper row. But it's dangerous, because if we pick up that item and go up to the row, someone might shift the stuff to the left, and then we can't put it back down if there's no hole, so we have to go and check first. So... we need to remember this spot. We need to step. Could check the opposite condition. What's the opposite? What do you mean? If you stand on nothing and there's a hole on the right. Oh, that's safer, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's not safer, it's less work. The method I was about to do is safe, but it means I have to go check for a hole, then come back, then put it in the hole. Yeah, you're right. If I were on the hole, I can go and check if there's a tile available. If there isn't, then scrap that. Okay, yeah, that's good. If there is nothing and there is a hole to the right, then okay, yeah, then it's actually, we don't need memory and stuff, we could just, well, we do actually, we need to remember this spot, so, no, we don't even. If I'm trying to minimize the amount of time I spend, I can say, I mean, we're not gonna minimize the time, but anyway, we can say, step down right, we go step left. It's actually cleaner with memory. Let's say set M1 equals this spot. And we go step left, down left, step right, and if there is no hole to the left, then we just keep stepping left. So now we're at the spot. Now, if there is a data cube here, we pick it up, we step to M1. Well, I have a feeling this is not going to work because memory is weird. If there's an empty space, it doesn't record the coordinates of it. It just treats it as 0. So it'll say I can't step to that. I think. We'll try it out, and then we drop it. So this is safe, like thread safe almost, because no one else can interfere with this. Not quite, because yeah, it's not actually safe, but hopefully it's fine. Because if you pick something, if you start doing this and someone else starts doing it as well, you'll pick up that item. Oh no, it'll be fine. Yeah, no, it works, yeah. It can only ever come in order, even if people start interfering. You need to step down before the pickup, or pick up down. I've already stepped down diagonally here. Hold. Yeah, and step M1. But I don't think step M1 will work, so let's test this out. Someone just fell in a hole. Why did that happen? This is going to take a long time because they need to reach the right. They're tending to the left. I think that's just bad luck. Or maybe my random walk code is a bit skew. Oh yeah, because he's gonna fall off that. He's gonna fall off if. So we want to say if there is a hole. And there is. And there is not a hole below me. Okay, it's still pretty slow. Yeah, I can't, well, let's leave it and see, but I can't see this resolving in time. But the M1 thing is working, isn't it? No, they haven't even done it yet. No, they're not doing the M1 thing, because the M1, they don't know how to do... Okay, yeah, it doesn't work like this. We can't say step M1. Okay, so we have to just tell them to walk back. So we have to say... if there is a... Actually, okay, we can reduce the number of steps by doing this. Step down, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This reduces the steps by 1. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it reduces by 2 because we're coming back from the other way as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If there is a data cube there, pick that up, then we go one, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's also why they're tending to the left a lot. because they're never actually going back up to the right. Now it's gonna be slow. Okay, there's one shift, but we need to do loads of shifts. This is not gonna be... It's kind of working, but then... You know what I need? I need 2 people who are on patrol on the right-hand column. That's probably the key. Divide the work. This is not going to finish in time, I think. But yeah, if I... Also, they should keep moving a tile to the left until there's no more spaces. Because it takes forever for them to... Yeah, okay. So, okay, first of all, pick up, step left. If there is more space to the left of us, keep stepping left. So that will improve that. Okay. Be on the right, grab the first cube you find and move left on empty space and back up in the hole. I'm not sure what you're saying. Be on the right, grab the first cube you find and move left on empty space. This is code for whom? For like one person, or? They're on the right, they can grab the first cube they find. You're talking about if I'm assigning someone to the right. But shift left until a gap is found. No, I still don't understand, because you have to keep the order. So you're saying they should... But that is already covered by this code, isn't it? If there is a cube and there's a gap to the left, they'll move it to the left. That's already being done. Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah. But that... Okay, that does give me one thing to note. Okay, when we've dropped this item up on the right, we can actually then proceed to move it to the left the normal way, so we can actually move this above here. That is an improvement currently. But yeah, I might give someone code just to stand on the right. So this will improve things, because then they'll go upright and then they'll carry on moving it to the left. I could tell them if they ever hit the left wall, go back to the right, just to promote the right-hand side. Yeah, that might be good. So if you are standing against the left wall, hang on, looking at these steps, they're quite inefficient. So if you're in the bottom right corner, No, if you're in the... Yeah, that's fine. If you're in the top right corner, that's fine. If you're in the bottom right corner, we don't want you to go left, that's pointless. But we also want you to step twice. In fact, step twice diagonally. If you're in the bottom corner, yeah, okay. If you're in the bottom left, so they're spending time at the bottom, which they shouldn't be. So if you're against the left, okay. If you are against the bottom, let's step back up twice. Otherwise we step randomly, that's fine. If we're against the left, we want to do this, we want to say just step to the right. And if there is no hole to the right of us, then keep stepping to the right. That'll promote them back to the right every now and then. Let's try it like that. They're dying. What happened? Oh, this is dangerous. We need to say, if there's a hole, just step up. Okay. Why did she... If there is a hole to the left of me, step right. Oh! Okay. That's the problem. Ah, one more thing. If there's a... Let's just step up diagonally. There we go. Not like that, like that. Okay. Yeah, that's improving. This might work. Still a bit slow. I think I need to focus more on what they should do after the job they've done. What the most likely next job to do is, because clearly if you move something all the way to the left, you should probably go back to where you were, because there's probably a tile waiting next to you. Yeah, that's the key. Because they'd be moving these blobs more rapidly. Same goes for... So I think whenever you do a task, you have to go back to where you were, because there's probably a task waiting for you next. Close, but it's going to take a while to finish this. Okay, it was close. Okay, so we need to save. Okay, this one. No, not this one. This one. If... How do I get back to where it was before? Because it doesn't really give you... The memory thing is not really very... Ah, okay. Let's say... Remember the... whatever was to the right of me. Then we drop it, and we say if M1 was a data cube, then we step to M1. And repeat this cycle here. Yeah. So this should... You can set the position you're on in memory and return there. Not quite, because it doesn't remember positions, it remembers objects. And if your space has nothing, then it has no ID to know how to get there. So you can go to tiles, because it remembers their number. It's a bit weird, I don't fully understand how it works, but if you remember a nothing, you can't go there, you can't step to it. He doesn't remember how to get to a nothing. It just says, I don't know how to get to nothing, or something like that. There we go, we're moving blocks at a time now. And the same could sort of be done for shifting things up. Definitely save time by using the same logic for when we shift things up. Oh, someone's stuck with a tile. Oh no. Has that gone out of order now? not really synchronization safe. So, okay, I've said blocks at a time. If we have moved a tile so let's say, okay, yeah, if we've moved a tile, so we pick it up and we bring it up to the upper row and we drop it. So we want to remember but when we pick up this tile, we want to also remember what's to the right of us. So we say set M1 to be whatever is to the right of us. And then we go up, we do our drop, and then we say if M1 is a data cube, then we go to it. And then we'll straight away we'll go into this one, so that means we'll be shifting it to the left. Yeah, that's clean. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. Still a bit slow though. Oh, there's one slight change I need to make. It moves right when standing on a data cube and not walking into a gap. I mean, isn't there a risk they could never get to gaps on the left? Or there's one thing I need to fix though. When I tell them to, if I'm standing on an empty space, so okay, if Okay, let's... This random code, I don't want to actually do this loop here. So if they're standing to the left and there's a hole, let's just go back to stepping randomly. Because I can do this thing later on, so... They're standing here and there's a hole. Let's go back to just walking around randomly. But down here, if there is a hole to the left of us, and there is a data cube, then we should probably check the row above us. And there is no hole above us. So let's step up and then step right, and if there's no hole, keep stepping right, and then go back, jump back to the bit where we check here. So if we can drag something up to this row, let's try that. That seems faster. Wait, why are they running down to the left like that? Yeah, 26 they run up to the top right, that makes sense. Yeah, but shifting a whole row up takes a lot of time. That should be sped up. Hang on, why did she put 24 there and not keep pushing it to the left? That's a problem. I'll have to check that code. Yeah, see, that shouldn't be plopping 23 there, it should be moving it to the left. Thought I was doing something for that, so we pick up something, we drag it to the... Stop if they see a worker on them. What do you mean? No, if they're trying to walk somewhere and they see a worker, they'll just keep trying to walk until that worker's gone. They don't actually stop their command. So go-to commands will always get executed. They either wait until they can execute it, or they'll complete it. They never abandon them. They do abandon dropping and picking up if they can't do it. So, oh, okay, here's the problem. So here I can just add a little bit of extra code instead of... So now I'm in the right place. So I can say if there is space to the left of me, just shift it a bit more to the left. So let's say if there is nothing there, now we can step back. And jump. So now they will always bring a tile to the furthest place they can bring it to. That should speed things up. Yeah, there we go. Now they're actually bringing things all the way. So basically we're never placing tiles where we leave a gap to the left. We always bring a tile as far as we can bring it without violating the order. This might finish in time. Oh no, he's stuck with the tile. It's all messed up now. Why did that happen? How often does that happen? So I'm worried they might make mistakes and violate the order. When they placed that fort, they should have... Ah. Oh! Wait, oh. Armor close. I mean, I might need to have someone patrolling the right again. That's it. Alright, there's one bug, well not a bug, but so they pick up the item on the left. We want to set mem to be where we're standing, because we're actually standing to the right of it. And we go over there, and if there's empty space we place it, and then we drop. And then we drop it. And if there was a data queue back there, we go back there. Okay, makes sense. Let's see if, well... maybe random walking is not good. Maybe we should just get them always good to go back to the top left. Start patrolling from... Oh, I mean, that's what I should have done. That's actually much more efficient. Random walking is pointless. Send them to the top left corner, start walking down, row by row. It looks like we're actually getting there. Come on, just get that top row. Yes. Oh, but I think there might be a mistake somewhere. They might have accidentally... Come on! It's right there! That's wrong. Okay, yeah, I think random walking is pointless. It's annoying though, because when it's wrong, you can't now look back at what the original setup was, because it gives you a fresh batch, so you can't. But yeah, random walking, there's no point random walking. I need to read, okay, what's the time? Yeah, I can keep working, so so basically we need to change the step function. So, okay, so... to always go up, left, and stop if you see a hole or a worker. No? Oh, what do you mean by... Oh, seeking a worker would split up the row shifting. But then how would I handle the... Oh, I see what you mean, but... No, I would say, whenever they get to the bottom here, which means they want to... Why have I got this step here? What's the point of this? That can't ever be hit anyway. Alright, so whenever they get to this jump, that means they haven't found any tasks to do, and so they're requesting a random step. I would say just head. Back to the start. No. I would say scrap all of this. Okay, so if there is not a hole to the right of us, step right. Else actually, we need to, if they get to the bottom row, if there's a hole below us. Then we need to... There's a boss on the right, grab. I was wondering if you could target the boss, like find his location. Because there was a couple of levels where that would have been useful, but no, you can't. Okay, if there's a hole, we want to go back to the top left. So, just step up, because that will only happen in the bottom left corner, so then we want to step up and jump. If there is no hole, we keep stepping up. Okay. Else, if there is no hole to the right of us, we step right. Otherwise, we will go to the next row from the left. Go down left. And step left. And keep walking until we get to the left. Okay, that's the step function. So they'll keep going until they get to the bottom left, and then they'll go back to the top corner. Try that. Why is this lady stuck in a loop? There's a problem here. Okay, we need to stop. What is the loop she's stuck in? So if there's a hole... Hang on. So if there's no hole, we step right. Otherwise, we step down and we go to the next... Oh, yeah, that's correct. I think the problem then is just that these are these are in conflict with each other, so this is going to send her back up. So... Yeah, okay, let's abandon. So if there is a hole to the left of us, and there's a cube, and there's no hole above us, yeah, we actually don't want this at all. So they'll keep progressing. Until they get to the bottom row. Now the logic can be changed a bit. This game reminds me of if Creo's presentation called Poems for Bugs. Oh man, it's really windy. We talked about the Amiga and how bugs in systems can be used for awesome effects. Okay, I've never seen that. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Can I finish this game? But the last couple of levels are probably going to take a long time, aren't they? And I need... Oh, I've got enough time actually, I've got a whole hour before I need to go to the gym, so... Gym opens till 10 PM now. million and two? Oh, starting from 999981. Okay. So basically copy our code before, but we need to generalize it. Alright, so you step down, pick up, okay, that's good. If... Yeah, so he'll still wait for the go and do that stuff, okay. So the rightmost person is tell go. Okay. Listen. Oh no, we're not. The drop thing is. So everyone drops their tiles. Nobody should be holding their tile. Okay, I'll look that up if it's Creo. If it's Creo. It's getting cold now. So tell him go. Listen for the ready now. Scrabble this. So we tell him go, wait till he's done. Now we increment our tile. Either way, we're writing something to this tile, so we pick it up. We calculate +1. Now, if that brings us to 10, oh yeah, of course. Then we set M1 to 0. But we also say go to the left of us. Let's carry the 1 and then listen for ready. Okay. And in either case, we've now changed the digit. So we jump back, tell him go, listen for ready, and now we do the work again. Okay, so that's their work. Otherwise, we listen for go. It's pretty similar code. In fact, there's probably a way to tie these two together in one. Okay, so we listen for go. we pick up the tile. It's just the same code, isn't it? So we set M1 equals X1. Oh, I forgot to write. So we, either case, we write M1 and drop it. Okay, here we just do basically the same thing. So really, this code, it should be made so that they all do this code, but if you are the person on the rightmost, you do one additional thing. Let's try and do that. So let's say let's take everything out of this if loop here. But oh, that should be. Alright, so only if we are on the rightmost. So if there's nobody to the right of us, then we tell go and listen ready diagonally like this. Otherwise, we listen for go. Okay, now, regardless of who we are, we pick up our tile, we calculate +1. If it's 10, we set it to 0. That should be M1. M1 is 10. Set M1 to 0. We tell go to the left of us. Now this, if there is someone to the left of us, we tell go, wait for them to finish their job. Yeah, that's right. Write it to the memory, drop. And then one last thing, if so always listening to go from the right. So we should tell ready to the right if tell ready to the right. That means we've done one iteration, we're waiting for the next one. Let's just see what this does, it's probably not right. we need to use different words here. Let's say listen for, I don't know, coffee time. Tell coffee time. Let's just use coffee time for the actual button pressing. Here, listen, tell coffee time, and wait for coffee time. Okay. That, because otherwise they're hearing the wrong ready. Wait, what happened? It's fine. So, he is delayed. So she's saying coffee time. Okay, he's... I see. So, pickup drop needs to come down here. Alright. Listen for coffee time. We step right. Step left. Oh, we can't step right. There's a thing in the way. That's the problem. Cool. There's actually quite a few commands. Might actually beat this game. Decimal doubler. Oh, this might not be too bad actually. I think we're just gonna double numbers. Start with the number 1, display 1, and then keep doubling it and displaying the result until you reach Oh wow, okay. That's actually not too bad. Have you completed TIS? I think I have it. Either that or one of the other games. Maybe it's Shenzhen IO. One of those games I have, but I haven't played it yet. I played Space Chem, which is by the same people. Sorry, I don't know if I'm still audible. Space Chem was... I think you might have seen me play Space Chem. That was difficult. Probably the most difficult game. Probably the most difficult game on Steam. I've yet to find one as difficult. This doesn't look hard, actually. The only thing we really need to change is... we double the numbers. And if it's... okay, so M1 equals calc my item times 2. And if it's greater or equal to 10, then we subtract 10. Then we tell the worker to do their doubling. Is that literally the only change? It's just the arithmetic that we're changing, isn't it? Would this just work? Whoa. It's not quite the same. Oh no, this is not. Not quite the same at all. It's because everyone is acting all the time. We're not. It's not just the most person who's leading. Okay, fine. We have to... the carries are the tricky ones, so starting to think we just want one person doing this now, because one person can remember 4 pieces of memory, but you can't actually tell a number to someone. So I just have one person. How far do we have to go? 838868. So this time it's more button controller will tell everyone to do their doubling. And then he just has to wait. No, not quite. So, okay, so on one, clock cycle, we want everyone to double their number. Then, on the next cycle, we want the carries to carry forward. That's the tricky thing. Because you can't... you can listen for a certain word, but... if that word doesn't come, you don't do anything, so you can't convey... you can't actually convey information to someone. You can only tell them the word they're expecting to hear. It's just a question of when. Oh, so this is... So we can't actually give a carry to the person on the left. Can we? No, we can't. They listen for specific words they're expecting to hear, so you can't say yes or no to them. Fine. So when you double your number, if there's a carry, what do you do? You can go and add the carry to the tile. Yeah, that's probably what we have to do. Right, so what we have to do is, so the person who is the button presser this time, they are in control, so they say go. No. They tell go to everyone. And how do they know when? They have to listen for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes. 7 readies. Does it work like this? Will it actually keep track of the readies? I'm not sure if... Oh, wait. No. What I was doing before is actually along the right lines. Go back to what we had before. Sorry, there's a speedboat here. I'll turn the microphone. Alright, I've got it now. We can carry on going the way we did it before. So, we double our number, then we tell go to the person to the left of us. And we listen for ready. Okay. So they all do their thing. They double their numbers, handle all the carries. This is recursive. So now, we've got the correct digit in our place, but we need to carry. So... if... Alright, we need M2, so let's say set... M2 is the carry. It's always going to be 1 or 0. So let's say 1. So M2 is 0, and if there is a carry, it's set to 1. So we write M1 to our tile, we drop it, and then if there's a carry, we go over to the left. Oh man. A carry, their digit will never be 9. Because if you double numbers, you'll never end up with 9. Oh, good. So we don't have to worry about carrying again a second time. That will be a recursive carry, that would be horrible. Okay, so... we step there, we pick up... No. If M2 is 1, that means there's a carry. We step left, we pick up, getting myself modeled up. If this doesn't work, I have to start fresh because I think I've confused myself a bit. Let's carry on. If there's a carry, we step left, pick up, we M1 equals my item plus 1. We write M1, then we drop it, and then we step back. And then finally, we step up so that we're out of the way. If there is a person to the left of us, tell go and wait for them. Okay. So, okay, so everyone else is waiting for go, but the person on the rightmost is handling the coffee time as well. Is this right? Everyone steps up when they're done, so that they're out of the way. Hang on. When are they telling... Yeah, that's right, that's right. Oh, they need to step down. So when they hear coffee time... Coffee time, listen for coffee time. No, what am I doing? So we step down, pick up, we drop, we step up. So we always want to be standing above it, so that we leave space for people. Okay. Now when they actually start their work, they will step down, do their work, and then step back up again. Let's try this out. Okay, coffee time. Tell everyone coffee time. Okay, start again. So we double it. Something's wrong here. We didn't tell these guys to... Ah! We say if there is a worker there, tell them to go and listen for them to be ready. Otherwise, they will listen for go and tell ready diagonally like that. Did I? Tell go diagonally. Okay, this is confusing. Damn it. If there is not a worker... Okay, if there is not a worker there and there is not a worker there, because apparently they could be in two different places, so... do that. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, they're all doubling the numbers. This is the tricky bit. Yes, yes, it's working. So we need to get to 8388 608. Looks like it's working though. And the carries aren't a problem because they can... Doubling numbers will never get to... We'll never get the digit 9. Oops, take too long. Yeah. Well, it shouldn't. Really? You get thousands of seconds, and I'm running it at 12 times, but I think you get at least 1,000 seconds of time worth. So I guess it's kind of the same speed as if I just had one person doing it. He doubles his number, goes to the left, doubles his number, adds the carry, and so on. Because they're waiting for each other, so... But they do all do their doubling simultaneously. No, they don't. No. Oh. There's different time limits for different levels, I guess. Yeah, there would be, wouldn't there? I suppose I have to go back to my idea of the person at the button telling everyone to go at once. They all do their work, but as soon as they need a carry, then they wait until there's no one to the left, they go add the carry. It's getting cold now. You can do the doubling in parallel, you can still have them do carries in sequence. Well, this setup, they can't do anything in parallel, the whole thing is in sequence, because everyone's telling everyone to the left of them to now do your thing. I can scrap this and... have them all communicate with the button presser. Can the button presser wait for 7 readies? Yeah, I think he can. Yeah, I think this will be cleaner as well. So the button presser is the one who tells everyone coffee time, and then listens for 7 coffee times. Tell everyone coffee time, listen to 7 coffee times, and then go up and up. Okay, that's his work. So here, everyone basically has the same code here. We don't need to communicate to the left of us. We say, listen for coffee time. We step down. We pick up, calculate the double. We remember if there's a carry, and then we drop. Oh. We need to know if there's someone to the left of us as well. Because the leftmost person doesn't need to carry, so... If... Alright, timing-wise, they probably all be standing in a row at this point, so... If M1 is greater or equal to 10, and... There is no one to the left of us. Wait, no. This might go out of sync. Let's try it. So if there is no one to the left of us, then we add 1. So that's signifying the carry, unless you're on the leftmost. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. The numbers never get that big. Okay, forget it. Oops. Yeah, that's fine then. Okay, so they step there, pick up their number, double it, handle the carry, decide what number they're gonna write, they write it, they drop it. So the moment the tile's back on the floor, that's free for someone else to add to it. So... Okay, then we step up so that we make space. Now, if we need to carry, then we have to wait until there's nobody there. So if there is somebody in my way, then just wait until they're gone. Now we step down there, pick up, add 1, right, drop, step back up. And after we've done all that, we can't use the same command. We listen for ready. Tell everyone coffee time, listen for ready. Listen for coffee time. Tell everyone we're ready. Okay. Didn't write anything. Oh, oh. Hang on, step. Okay, that's fine. Pick up, drop, step, okay. Oh, he says coffee time too quickly. Fine. Just need to waste time. Still says it too quickly. I mean, yeah, okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We didn't say ready. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all said ready, didn't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Should I just take one out? This doesn't seem right. Not sure what happened. I mean, this doesn't look right, but let's just run it and see what happens. Okay, this is going all over the place. No, let's not do that yet. Let's try and figure out what's going on. So... So the jump, am I jumping to the right place? Yeah. Okay. If there is a worker, we wait until there's no worker over there. Step there, pick up. Add one, drop, step. Why do they keep... There should be no jumps. Other than the main jump. Okay. Coffee time. So they're listening for coffee time, so... Yeah, I don't understand the ready thing. So he's now waiting for the readies. Hey, tell everyone ready. Everyone is on this command. Is there a time frame in which they can capture ready? Like, I think This is a weird timing thing. It's like maybe too much time has now passed since ready, so they don't remember the ready, but they listen. I don't know how listen works. Right, is there any more information? Wait until they hear a specific message. Yeah, because they all come simultaneously, so I can see how that's a problem. If I take one out, it works, but that's probably screwing everything up, isn't it? It might work, because they're mostly doing the same instructions. Oh no, but this is going to be a problem, because there's only going to be one guy who's slower than the others now. Yeah, that's why this is screwing up now. Yeah, because now he's gonna... But... I don't see a way around this then. You can't wait for 7 readies simultaneously, apparently. Well, that seems to be an issue. This is how it should be. I can't just have them wait for different commands, because they won't come in the right order. Doesn't make any sense. Was that like a... distance? No. No, they said listen can hear from anywhere. Maybe he's just got to wait a fixed amount of time, because there's only really 2 things that could happen, and it's not going to vary that much, so... Maybe he just waits a fixed amount of time for them to be ready. Doesn't even... He waits for 1 ready, and then gives enough time for the carries to do their work. So... I don't know. So when he hears 1 ready, that means the doublers that didn't carry either everyone's carrying, which is not going to happen. The doublers that didn't carry have done their job, so what's left is for the carriers to step down, right, step up. So let's just do a few steps. That's not going to be enough, is it? That's not nearly enough time. Also, I don't like stepping on the button again. let's say step up. Wait, what's going on? Step up. Oh! Maybe we just listen for a second ready. So we listen for 2 readies, but they're spaced apart, because there's only 2 paths they could have gone down, and they should have take equal time. Try that. So let's say we step up, and then we listen for ready again, and we step down. No. No. That doesn't make sense either, because they may not be 2 readies. Okay, we just have to step a lot. Right, left, right, left. Right. So yeah, there's a problem with simultaneous readies. I think they can't handle like 7 simultaneous readies. How's this? It's not enough, I think. It's not enough. This is gonna slow it down a lot. But no, it won't, actually, because it takes that long for the person to do their job, so... I mean, okay, there's a very clever way of doing this, using a calc counter. Actually, I probably should do it that way. Even that's not good enough. Alright. Let's... Oops. Fine, we'll... do it a cleaner way. Alright, so we listen to ready, we... calc... set M1 to 0, M1 equals M1 plus 1, and if M1 is, I don't know, less than or equal to 10, 10, keep adding 1. Oh, that's really slow. Okay. It's then 5. Well, we haven't compared it with... Okay. seconds. Okay, I'm not getting anywhere close to either of those. Why humans? Oh, I'm running out of time. I need to. Gym will close. Oh, okay. If I can do this in the next half hour, good. This doesn't look like it's going to be hard. Last worker and only the last worker must say goodbye. Interesting. So if there is a wall to the left of... No, if there's a wall to the left of us, and there is a wall to the right of us, and there's a hole, step into the hole. But if... How do we know if they're the last person? Probably there's no one above us, or we can do near us, but I don't think that will... I could say M1 equals nearest person. What would that... Yeah, if... Yeah, this will work. If M1 is a worker, then tell everyone goodbye. So else... if there is an empty space, step down. Else, if there's an empty space there, step down there diagonally. Else, if there's an empty space this way, this work? Is there more to it than this? What? Ah, not equal to a worker. There we go. Is there a catch? Is this one a puzzle or just a cutscene?
Look how far we've come.
I cannot believe you made it this far.
I'm glad you're here. There is something I have been meaning to tell you. You see, I am a robot.
And surprise, I am a robot also. We're going to leave now.
But look at you. You really took these totally made-up jobs and worked together to build wonderful solutions.
And also, a family. You really put the meat in teamwork.
Clearly it was a mistake to solve all of the planet's big tough puzzles.
Unlimited food,
Unlimited transportation.
unlimited energy. More like unlimited boring afternoons. Ha ha ha, am I right?
It turns out life just isn't any fun without a really good problem to solve.
A
Alright.
nice tough pickle to crack.
A real brain tickler.
So we have one more puzzle for you. Are you ready?
We have placed a giant bomb at the center of the Earth.
You have 50 years to get off the planet.
Build rockets.
Figure out how to terraform other planets or whatever, because in 50 years.
Boom.
Good luck.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Have fun, everyone. You're going to do great.
Where are they going with this? Oh, rockets, okay. So they're gonna leave Earth? Rather, couldn't they... Seems like it'd be less work to... I don't know, find the bomb and launch it into space? I mean,
Oh hey, they actually did it. Maybe
Guessing
they
there's
didn't
no
know
bomb.
I was joking. I have one of those faces. Oh my god. This cocktail is amazing.
okay. Oh, okay. That's good fun. There's another game which is supposed to be similar, which is Human Resource Machine. By the same people. I'll have to come back to this game and finish off all the challenges, but some of them are annoying because I'm still unclear as to how the timing works, but the last level was a bit underwhelming. I guess they just wanted something nice and easy. The binary counters and the decimal counters were cool. I can imagine some people have more difficulty with those than others because it really helps if you've ever actually built a binary or decimal counter using electronics.
Oh wow. It's so big.
So now I'm able to go and do all the challenges. So I did more than half of them. Probably more than 2/3 of them. Wait, I missed 2. How did I miss these? don't have time to do them now. Oh yeah, I remember I looked at this, didn't I? But then I forgot to do it the next session. I must have... Yeah, I must have just carried on. Yeah, I can't do it now. Alright, well that's interesting. I don't think... Yeah, I might stream it maybe tomorrow or the day after, maybe during the daytime as well. But it might not even take that long. But, no, I gotta get to the gym and cook. Yeah, I guess I'll have to have one more stream just to do the extra bit. There's a gym there. Is that really surprising? Oh, as in there's a gym that's open. Everything's open, it's just now things close around 9, but the gym closes around 10 PM. Beachside villas don't... Well, no, I don't... Oh, no, that is quite common in Thailand. Some of these resorts have gyms, but no, I don't have a gym in my resort or villa. It's just I go to the local gym. But it's not unusual for places around here to have gyms as well, or even like boxing rinks. I'm surprised that the islands have gyms, really. I mean, the population on these... I mean, these islands have international airports. They're not my island, but some of these do, so they're not really that tiny in terms of population. So, I mean, they have shopping malls and stuff like that, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the population is here, but it's definitely enough. I mean, we have a big supermarket down the road, so it's definitely enough to... We have many gyms, actually, so yeah. Okay. Just close the stream. I'll see you next time, Ku and MCM. I might try and squeeze this in tomorrow if I can finish up this last couple of levels.